19 years ago, William Hensley and his Chevy S10 pickup truck disappeared from right here in Farnham, Virginia, the northern neck region of Virginia. Today, we're gonna bring you deep into our investigation and our search, and hopefully, we're gonna find William. Let's take a moment to bring you, the viewers, into the actual public information that we have on this case, and it goes as follows. William Christopher Hensley Sr., missing since July 6, 2003, from Farnham, Virginia. White male, date of birth, October 12th, 1959. At the time of his disappearance, he was 43 years old. Height 5'8", 150 pounds. He was last seen wearing blue jean shorts and sneakers. The associated vehicle is a dark green 1994 Chevy S10 pickup truck with a dent extending from the passenger side door to the plywood tailgate. Light green doors and Virginia license plate numbered YLA 5028. Distinguishing characteristics: it's Caucasian male, brown hair, blue eyes. Hensley had a beard at the time of his disappearance. He goes by his middle name, Chris. He has a burn scar above his left elbow, and he does not have any teeth. Details of disappearance. Hensley had a dispute with his family in the early morning hours of July 6, 2003, and left his Farnham, Virginia residence at approximately 2:30 a.m. He has never been seen or heard from ever again. Few details are available in this case. The investigative agency is the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, and they can be reached at 804-333-3611. And with all of these cases that we cover, if today is unsuccessful, we want to encourage anybody that's out there that has any tips or leads pertaining to this case that we're covering, reach out to the Richmond County Sheriff's Department and let them know, or reach out to us directly and let us know at support@adventureswithpurpose.com. If we missed something, if we didn't check an area that you know about that should have been checked, let us know. Support@adventureswithpurpose.com. After all, we would not be here without you. This case that we're working today was given to us by you supporters for us to cover. So thank you. Just met with the local fisherman here, and he seems to think that this area right outside through here is only 2 to 4 feet deep. If that's the case, this area is not going to conceal Chris's vehicle. However, he did say that right over here, off this bulkhead right on the edge, it gets down about 12 to 14 feet deep, and you can drive right up to that bulkhead there. And he says most of the locals over here know that you can drive to that bulkhead. Did Chris know that? I don't know, but it's really good when we get information from the locals explaining the area, because after all, we have to come into these areas and learn them, do our research, and a lot of what we gather from the locals ends up leading us into more accurate areas, doing a more thorough search. Weather conditions today: it's sunny, but it's 23 degrees. It's pretty darn cold. It's about 10 miles an hour winds, which are right on the line of creating water conditions at the surface, which are unfavorable for scanning. When we're scanning out here, the smoother the better. The smoother, the more accurate of a scan that we can get. All the choppiness creates a bunch of waves in the scan feedback that we get. So hopefully it doesn't get much more windy. I checked the weather. There's not much forecasted differently than what we're experiencing right now. So knock on wood, the conditions will stay in this department that we're in right now are a little bit better. bring you guys into exactly where we're at. We're launching from a little inlet right off of the Rappahannock River here in the northern neck of Virginia, which the Rappahannock River is right off of the Chesapeake Bay. So this is tidal waters here all day long. I believe right here where we're at would be considered brackish waters. I suspect that obviously he left home at 2:30 a.m. after being in a confrontation with his family members, that he was possibly intoxicated, could it be just an accident, and or how confrontational or how emotional was that argument? Was it deep enough to make him want to commit suicide or do something along the lines of, you know, maybe even coming to a body of water and just wanting to vent, or, you know, take some time to think to himself and hit drive instead of park and end up in the water. I'm working the theory that regardless of the why, I think the where is in water. An individual and their vehicle go missing for 19 years, there's a lot of potential that a vehicle could be underwater. What are you going to do with a vehicle for 19 years? Completely falls off the face of the earth. It's going to be buried, it's going to be scrapped or in a chop shop, or underwater. Yeah, nothing, and I have seen nothing other than a bunch of really nice looking sand and tires. Hold on. Say it again.
The entire edge that you're about to scan is just 1 foot. Like, you can see bottom all the way across, all the way to that boat ramp.
Okay. Hey, great teamwork, Carson. That's great. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you survey down the shoreline in this area and see if there's anywhere I need to get to in this boat, or do we need to pack up and go to that other boat ramp?
Let me look.
Okay. So for you guys that are watching this right now,
there seems to be a deeper hole over along this stretch of road that I can't really see.
So for those of you who are watching right now, Carson is back at the ramp and he has the drone up in the sky and he can see down. We have a really good, what do we call it? What kind of lens are we using? I'm missing the word.
We're using a polarized
filter. So we're using a really good polarized filter over the lens of our drone. Carson's flying that right now, and he can see the bottom of this entire area all the way around us. Everywhere in sight is super shallow. As you know, it's only 1.4 feet deep right here as we're reading. So Carson's gonna look nearby. It's a great tool for us to have, which is the drone. And being as though we know that the water clarity today is very clear, I was just speaking about that, I think it might be you know, better time management for us when we get to the next location to just put the drone up and see if we can clear it with the drone. And I'm out further now, and it's 1.7 feet, like still very, very.
The entire area you're searching was just super shallow, dude.
Okay.
All across.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back, we'll load up, and go to this second location. And yeah, let's make the most of daylight while we can. I really appreciate you putting that drone up and using the tool that we have in its best capacity. That's pretty awesome. Saving us time, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, Doug. But I'll see you when you get back, and let's get those other locations cleared.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. So we're gonna go into our software and load up our map here, and we're going to check where we're at the moment. And the next closest location that we have, you come down here. All right, Moradico Road, the boat ramp right off of Moradico Road. So that's gonna be our next location. And what we're gonna do is, this first location we're at, we're going to update the system here and put in it the fact that we've cleared it and the details regarding this location, so that we know everything that we've done, how we've done it. Is it deep, what we found at those locations? That way, for the future, if we have to come back and work this case, we have a full detailed map on all of the information regarding to our search. So, and that's another thing that this is gonna be able to do, as well as you can see here, this blue line of travel indicates where we just searched on the boat ramp. All of this area here is clear, and we know it's shallow through the entire region. So if we have to go back and we wondered, man, did we run sonar in that corner or that area? We can check our line of travel wherever we were in our search, as well as different search parties. If we have Jeremy, Jacob, Adam, or Britt, or anyone else out helping us search, we can track exactly where they went and what they did through their search. That way, if we need to go back to review something, we can do so. All right, let's head over here to Moradico Road. Second location for the day. Definitely we'll be putting the drone up as soon as we get there. It's a big ditch you have to go through. And we did not choose this as our first location because we knew it was shallow on satellite, at least. And it's very shallow. We'll have to put the drone in the air to see what we can see out there. And you can see all the way through it. You can see everything sticking up. This is not gonna be a location that's gonna hide a truck. So we're gonna easily be able to rule out this location. Now there's another body of water that's right near his house from here. So we're right here across the street from his house. And we need to go up here, make a left, perfect. So let's go over there and put eyes on that. I can see a bunch of growth in it, but we have to put eyes on it and confirm whether or not it's deep or not. So we'll pull up here, and then we'll fly the drone back over there and see what we come up with. There's a gate back there on the driveway. All right, let's put the drone up. Found it. I cannot see the bottom in this. We gotta go search it. Bringing the drone back now, and we'll make our way over there. It looks like it was really easy access as well to get a vehicle in. And now that we're here, I can see the bottom pretty far out. We got a lot of lily pads, but just to be more accurate, we're gonna put a magnet in right here to see what we can come up with. Detect exactly how deep it is for sure. But I can see the bottom. Let's put a magnet in to put some extra confirmation on it. There's also a drain right there that they control, so maybe they frequently drain this. It's coming out over there. So it definitely only gets but so deep. So we're using the 2,600 pound magnetic force Adventures with Purpose magnet today. These are available. We supply them to you guys, our supporters, adventureswithpurpose.com. However, let me give you a little bit of tips for throwing a magnet or dropping a magnet. Here today, we're gonna be throwing a magnet. This magnet can be heavy, very heavy for a lot of you. It's gonna take a lot of strength to try to throw this. Typically, the average person is not gonna be able to throw this farther than you can sling it, such as this. You put a little bit of line in it, and you'll sling it. You'll rock it, and then let it go. Now, I've seen a lot of people lose magnets, whether they're dropping them or throwing them, because they don't anchor their line down. As you see here, I have all my slack beside me, ready to go out, and I have my foot on the end of the line. So no matter how far out I throw this, my magnet and my line's not gonna get lost. Now, if you're near a railing or you're on a bridge dropping it, tie the end of your line to the railing or anchor it to the ground so you don't lose your line. I've seen a lot of people lose their lines. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sling toss this far out, which is gonna give me the furthest reach with this magnet. I feel some rocks. It's not that deep. You never know what you're gonna pull up, so you gotta check it each and every time. No sources of metal whatsoever. I'm gonna toss it out again. And just give it little tugs. Don't pull it in real fast, because then you're gonna float the magnet and pull it in. It's not gonna be on the bottom. So if you watch what I'm doing, I'm giving it little tugs, letting it drop. So you wanna tug, drop, tug and let it drop. What we have here, nothing. So let's take this down a little bit. Over here, again, I'm anchoring my foot on it so my line doesn't get away from me. We're gonna sling it out. Let the momentum and the weight of this magnet carry itself. Very shallow. We're not touching anything. So let's walk down here, verify that it's shallow down here, which we already know. We can see the bottom. So shallow right here that if a vehicle goes in, it's gonna bottom out. It's not gonna be able to float anywhere. Let's take into consideration if it is deeper out there, the vehicle's not gonna be able to float. What do we have here? Nothing, nothing at all. All right, it writes this location off. Let's get back on the road, head to the other boat ramp. So the closest bodies of water to his house were way too shallow.
606 for 2 miles.
So now we have to start considering a little bit further out the locations that we've already pinned on our map for the possibility that his vehicle could be there. Oh wow, this is very skinny. I think this is going to be another location we're going to have to throw the magnet in. But I'm just getting a real weird pull over there. I don't think it's a vehicle, but I just want to see what it looks like on sonar. I have no theories so far that I believe are good theories. They're all just speculation. We don't have much information to go off of. But it's logical for us to check all the bodies of water in the area, the easily accessed bodies of water in the area, because we know William, which is known as Chris, has been missing and missing with his vehicle for 19 years. This is what we do. We check waters. The case fits our criteria. Just not having a lot to go off of is hard. It's hard because in some of these cases the X factors are based upon missing person behavior that can lead us in a different direction. So in our prior investigation and mapping of this area, without being here, boots on the ground and whatnot, this was my first location and suspicion. Like if he's going to be somewhere, it's going to be here. Who knows? I mean, is it deep enough out there? I mean, the magnet says no. I was getting hung up on something over here. I'm just curious, just eating at me to see what that is. Is there a vehicle in here that's completely buried and barely coming up? I mean, anything's possible in a waterway like this. highly unlikely. I mean, not probable at all. Anything's possible though. The water where we just left, a little pond like that, there's no moving water or nothing like that that's gonna bury a vehicle. When you're in something like this, you put the magnet in, you confirm that it's shallow, whatever, whatnot. You gotta consider the possibility of a vehicle only being out of the bottom of the waterway's bottom for a foot or two. So, I mean, if this is 4 feet deep, like I think it is, I mean, maybe the vehicle is completely buried and there's only a foot or two of the vehicle that's sticking up. We'll see. But yeah, it's nothing out here. 4.5 feet right here. Does get down to 10 feet way down there near the bridge. But definitely clear. This location marked off the list. See all the way to the bottom. Let's put the drone up. You can see all out there. We're talking about a dark green vehicle with the white sand in the background. It's gonna be it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. I'm gonna put the drone up though, so we can verify how far out it is shallow. I can see 75 feet out at least. There's a lot of characteristics out here in the water. I can see stuff sticking up. The surface marker over there, you can see shallow, and we're at low tide. Wow, you can see all the way out there. As far as this drone will fly, it's shallow. So look, I mean, you see where the drone is, right? Way out here. No car is ever gonna float that far. You can see the bottom. You can see it. See all that? If there was a green vehicle, it'd be stick out big time right there. Yeah, we're right there. But we don't know unless we come here. You know, it's anywhere near these fingers of the Rappahannock here in this immediate area have all been shallow. Really, everything has been shallow. Where do we go from here, guys? We don't have any more locations, and we don't have any other information drawing us to another area to look for William Christopher Hensley Sr. We don't have that X factor leading us to another area. The disappearance of William Christopher Hensley Sr. is going to remain a mystery for now. However, I want to encourage each and every one of you out there that if you know someone that knows something, or if you know something, come forward. Let us know what you know. Support at adventureswithpurpose.com, or you can reach out directly to the Richmond County Sheriff's Office and let them know that tip, that lead that could point us in the right direction. Or if you were simply aware of Christopher in the detailed aspects of his life, the lost person behavior key element in this is, where did Christopher work? Did he have a girlfriend in a specific area? Did he have ties to another specific area that aren't here? Was there a location he frequented? And all of those different little things that unfortunately we did not have in this investigation. And we understand that in a lot of these cases, we may not have that. That's where the power of you, our supporters, the community aspect of Adventures with Purpose comes into play. It is you, our supporters, that watch this, that donate, that like, share, and subscribe our content, that put us in the position, boots on the ground, to help law enforcement, to help family and friends find their missing loved ones. So thank you for putting us in this position. We have a lot of cases left on this trip. We're heading right now from Virginia over to Kentucky. We have a very long drive ahead of us, and we'll see you on the next case.